if you restrict yourself too much, then it's not going to be fun anymore, and it's going to be a lot of pressure. Hey there, friends. Today we're going to talk about originality, which is not something that a lot of people like to talk about. And I think I know why. So we're going to get into this, and I'm going to give you my opinion about this. And some of the things that have been my opinion in the past may have changed just a teensy bit lately. If you've followed me for very long on social media, on my website, wherever, you may have seen classes and encouragement from me for you to be original, in that when you're making your own artwork, it needs to be your own. Make it your own, find your own style, all those things. And I think that sometimes we may push ourselves a little bit too hard in the beginning, especially in the beginning, to try to find our style, be original, not copy anyone, and then the fear of copying someone else takes over, and then we just kind of stop. And this happened in a conversation that I had with some of my members in my creative community membership. Someone said in a question and answer time that we were having that they were trying so hard to find their style and to be original. And it made me think, maybe in the pursuit of trying to find your own style, you're pressuring yourself, and you're really trying too hard to do something that you can kind of control. So I'm going to give you some examples of what I mean by that. First of all, I want to say that nothing is really original. There's not going to be something, and this is what I told my members, there's nothing that you can invent and paint, that I can think of anyway, that has not already been done before. Unless you create something that's like a sci-fi type, imaginary something or another. If you're painting abstractly, maybe, but for the most part, landscapes, flowers, animals, people, colors, they're all going to be done before. Different color palettes, different techniques, different tools that you use, all of those things people have been using and doing forever. So there is that. And then there's also the fact that you're the only one that can make things the way that you make them. And then there's also the fact that you can make things however you want to make them. So let's try to sift through all this and get to my point. Okay, I'm going to use this bunny rabbit as an example. We're going to paint this bunny rabbit in my memberships in March. Right now, this is the last day of February. But in March, we're going to paint a bunny rabbit. I'm doing a step-by-step tutorial. But to create the tutorial, I got on the internet and I searched for photographs of rabbits. And I found several that I liked. I also found some free vector art that were just line drawings that people had done that I could use as references. And I put all those things together, practiced different bunny shapes, and then I sketched out this. Is this an original idea? Yes and no. It is my original design as far as the rabbit with the flowers done in this way, but I saw so many bunnies that people had painted. Bunnies with flowers, different colored bunnies, different kinds of bunnies, and putting it all together and then creating this painting is an original idea from me, but it's also not. So the stress of trying to come up with something that is completely original, and I wouldn't be able to do this. The point is, this is my painting that I created with my own style, my own color choices. I did these flowers the way that I normally paint flowers, but it's not like no one else has ever painted a bunny before, you know? And there are going to be other artists who are probably doing sort of the same type thing right now, because it's that time of year when people are thinking about springtime and maybe the Easter bunny or whatever. And so a lot of us are going to be doing seasonal type artwork. So don't restrict yourself so much that you don't allow yourself to paint things that would be something like this, if that makes sense. So then what does it mean to be original? If nothing is original, then what does it mean when art teachers, for example, say, take this tutorial and then make it your own? Or, you know, there are so many reasons why you need to try to make something that is yours. So what does that even mean? And all it means, just to simplify this whole idea of originality, my new way of thinking about this is, you are the only one who can create things the way that you want to create them. So you're going to be using your own preferences, and you're going to be pulling in ideas that you have experienced from other teachers, from things you have seen, just from your life experience. That's what makes it yours. That's what makes it original. And you're going to find things that you are better at creating, different tools that you're better at using than others, certain colors that you like better than others. So all of the things that you do best, all of the things that you like best, are going to become your style, your unique way of creating. And you can decide what your style is. It's not some weird something in the air that you can't quite grasp. You get to decide what your style is. And that is the key to it all. How do you want to paint? How do you want something to look? You can learn how to do that, whatever it is. If you want to make super hyper realistic paintings, start today. Learn how to do it. You can do it. If you want your paintings to be really loose and almost abstract, then you just study other artists who are doing that type of work, take their classes, learn how to do it, and that will be your style. It will be original to you because you're going to choose things that you want to put into it or take out of it that will make it your preference. And that's really all there is to it. Finding your style is not something that you should be stressed about and pressure yourself so much about. Just look at different things that you've created that you like and do more of that thing. Look at paintings that other artists have created and try to decide what it is about it that you like, and then use that technique in some of your own work. You can make original art, but nothing that you do is going to be completely original in that no one else on earth has ever thought of that either. And your work is going to be so different that no one else can make it, or no one else has made it, if that makes sense. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it takes away some of the pressure that you may be feeling to make original work that seems like something that is impossible, because it's possible. and you can learn how to do whatever you want to learn how to do. And then that will be your style. And one more thing, your style can change. It doesn't have to be the same forever. So don't feel like you've got this huge pressure to find something that you really like to do, that looks a certain way, that is yours, that you're going to have to continue to do forever, because you can change it and it's fine. I used to just exclusively paint with a palette knife, and I don't anymore, and it's okay. You're going to continue to learn things and try things and change things, and that is part of being creative. And if you restrict yourself too much, then it's not going to be fun anymore, and it's going to be a lot of pressure. So you can change your style, you can create your own style, you can learn a different style, and there are some artists who paint in all kinds of different styles. And if you want to license your work, then that may be a great opportunity for you. If you don't have a certain way that you paint every single time you paint, and you have a wide range of technical skills that you can put into different ideas and different ways to create, then working for a company that is asking you to create certain things and you like that challenge may be the thing for you. So it's not always necessary for you to have a style that you keep, that is consistent, and that continues forever. So just paint. Just paint. Try things. Let yourself experience copying another artist in a way that helps you to learn their technique. Then pull from other people. Pull from other things. Think about stuff like your home decor style, or, the clothes that you pick out. Look in your closet and see what colors are there most often. And that's going to be your preference. Sometimes people just never think about, what do I actually like? They're thinking more about, what do other people think I should like? So pulling in those preferences of your own will make it yours. And the pressure to be original shouldn't be so much that it cripples you and keeps you from creating things. So just go paint.